Hey, Aiko's here with us. I hear her theme song. And she's staticky.
And what?
You're getting a lot of static coming through.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably.
All right, hold on. I got to start adding some people back in here. Let's see. Let's try.
Holy shit, did you have to drop people for me?
Something's wrong. Everybody that's calling now, it's making me add them to like a new conversation. So.
Oh, that just blows.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm a little wasted, so you have to excuse me.
Oh no!
That's
horrible.
I'm a little kind of. Yeah, so if I'm a little vague today.
That's perfect for this call, though.
Fuck yes, it is. Who do we have?
The more drunk, the better.
Yeah, what you want?
Aiko!
Oh my god. Who failed? Someone failed.
You failed.
I failed.
You failed?
Who's the heavy breather?
Not me.
Everybody, because you're here.
Someone's breathing heavy.
What, does that bother you?
I think it's Toxie because his box keeps going blue on me.
Your box keeps going blue.
Yeah, when you speak, it vibrates this kind of blue, you know? And whenever someone breathes, Toxie's little lights lighten up. Hi, Tox. Yeah, it's him. He's breathing heavy.
Or he's got
And
static.
Fido's typing or something.
No, I was looking up something that I wrote a couple days ago. Apparently, I can be pretty eloquent on the subject when I'm drunk. A friend of mine is a female photographer who does nudes sometimes.
Woo!
She on her blog. It's a long conversation, but it brought me up to a question somebody asked a long time ago: does it have to be nude? And my response to that was, I'm reading this here. I wish I hadn't been so long ago before I'd spent years thinking about this very question. I would have replied matter-of-factly, yes, it does. The human in its basic form can be expressive of so many things. It can convey a sense of vulnerability. It can convey power. Unmasked, the body reveals emotional truth as much as a face, perhaps more so. In art, it is bold and honest, and it is beautiful as a subject all by itself. So yes, this would still be a good portrait if she was wearing clothes, but then it would be missing that dimension. That pretty much sums up where I'm going at when I'm doing a nude shoot, so.
Putting it into words doesn't make it as exciting and mysterious.
That's fascinating.
Aiko's drunk, if you didn't catch that.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not drunk. Let me explain myself.
So in other words, she's breathing?
No.
Okay, speak,
Why
Aiko.
is that music back again? Oh my god.
It's going to start playing every time you're going to talk.
Oh my god, okay. So do I have to keep talking then if I don't want to hear it, right?
Yes.
Fucking hell. Okay. No, I take this particular medication, right? And last night I kind of was kicking back, the end of a long, hard week, and I popped the pill like normal, and, I then realised I need to go out and get some fags. So I got in the truck and went out to get some fags, and I came back and popped the pill again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, so I've been sleeping, heavy for, 12 plus hours.
Jesus.
And now I'm, stoned. I'm everything's really mellow today. It's awesome.
Perfect time for you.
It really is. It's great. I mean, my pussy's injured.
What? I'm sorry?
Did she just say her pussy's an engine?
I heard Pussy Ninja.
My pussy's injured.
I heard that too.
That's what I heard.
Well, I think he thought he was, but he's not now because he's hurt.
What did he do?
Is he trying to jump up like a ninja?
No, he's got a swollen paw now, and it's got a big gash mark in it. So he's had a little fight with someone. He was probably trying to shag them.
Oh, Aiko, I thought you legitimately meant your vagina.
Yeah.
Your pussy?
Oh, one at a time. You're all saying stuff, and I'm all messed up now.
Wow, it's in your head.
What I was saying was that I actually thought you were talking about your vagina.
Oh, no. I never call that my pussy.
We all.
So, for Aiko and Toxie, who are joining us for the first time on this evening's festivities,
Toxie, did we get on together?
You did.
I always try to get on with as many as I can.
I don't blame you there, sweetheart. I don't blame you there at all.
Not to be confused with getting off with as many as possible.
You got to kind of get on before you get off, usually.
Makes sense. It's cyclical.
Yeah.
The circle of life.
Circle of life and shite. Yeah, I know.
So some of the questions we've been asking of people that have been joining us on the show is, if you were part of the first weekend of Party FM, what stuff do you remember from that? Or if you were somebody that came later into the game, what is your first actual memory of Party FM?
I was there from the start, but, I don't remember the first weekend, except that there was a lot of talking about wanting to go down on Amy Lee.
Wow.
There still is.
Well, yes, I know. It's never changed for me, really. But I remember someone sending me pictures of Amy Lee to kind of keep me stimulated on the topic. I don't remember who that was, though.
I actually don't remember talking about that topic.
I blame
at all.
Echo.
I think I'm just living that topic. But Echo wasn't here that weekend.
I'm okay
and
with...
if he could get his Skype working, he could tell us about it.
I blame...
he wasn't there that weekend. Where was he? He was at MIA.
I blame Echo for everything.
Who is that? Who's blaming me?
No,
Echo, not Aiko. Echo.
Echo.
I was going to say, I'm blameless. Now, Echo, on the other hand, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, we
Echo
blame
and
that.
Angie, we could blame a lot
Oh,
of shit on
Jesus.
Angie. Angie was there the first weekend. I think she was trying to orgasm on air.
She did orgasm on air. And then Frankson took it and turned it into the Wookiee sex clip.
Right, that's right. Yes.
We'll get to people who are used to be here. We'll get to them in a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we may
But
touch...
I used to be here.
What? Who are you?
I used to be here.
So
Where did you go?
I'm not here, but I am here, and yeah.
Now, let me point something out, by the way.
I missed the Disneyland. Sorry, point away.
Fido and Tep Tep are two people that haven't done shows in a very long time. They are stumbling all over themselves. They're mush-mouthing. It's hilarious.
yeah, but
What
I'm
now?
doing that too, and I do a show on a regular basis.
No, you're fine.
I'm not even saying anything. How am I stumbling all over the fucking place?
I said
Well-
Toxie and Fido, I thought.
No, you
You know,
said Tep
it's
Tep.
that old thing
You
about,
said Tep Tep.
it's like...
It is me. I'm not radio ready.
I'm sorry, I get my T guys confused.
It's like with the lisp. If you don't keep the tongue exercised, it'll get a little lazy.
Is that what it is?
So
I'm getting a lot of exercise next weekend, just in case
Oh,
you
Jesus.
didn't know that already.
what's new with you there, Toxie?
Well, the big news is 2 weeks from tomorrow, Mrs. Toxie and I will make it official.
What?
Finally happening. I know.
Oh my God! About time, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm comfortable in saying that Squigio and I will be in attendance of that function.
Bring your computers and let's go on Skype and crash it.
Drunken
I'll
Skype
sing
wedding.
for you guys.
My dog may or may not be crashing it. We're not sure.
Yeah.
You can pick the song even.
Well, she's walking down to the aisle to "Baby Got Back" by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, shut up.
Awesome.
Dude, if she really does, oh my God. I will die laughing.
That would
if
be
she
the
really
best
does.
wedding ever
Yeah.
at that point.
You would have taken over as the best wedding we've ever been to. And he drags me to all sorts of weddings.
Yeah. Like you're
Except
complaining.
his.
Like you're complaining. Free food.
Oh,
What happened?
Except his.
That's-
He has no. I think Squig has a phobia about it.
About what? About getting married?
Yeah.
Toxie, are you breathing into the mic?
It is
I
Toxie. See, I'm telling you, because his square goes blue.
it could be me. I just attached the mic to this computer for the first time in like years. So
Yeah, he's like,
At least yours worked, mine didn't.
Even his computer's stammering. It's like, I don't know how to do this.
I forget.
actually,
Only
this
mine
computer-
does actually.
This is a whole new system for me.
Whoa. What?
Wait, what?
Twitch just belched all over you.
Dude, I think I got
have
some
a
on my
new
mic.
computer setup. First time.
I don't think anything that Toxie is going to say here is going to be heard.
he said, I have a new computer set up, and this is the first time in a while.
It all went static.
It's the first time he set up his mic in years.
Oh, there we go. Someone got the rest of the conversation. This is like almost like what's story time? We have to fill in the bits.
Nice.
We can just fill in what we think they're saying.
Yeah. ...
At least I'm not commenting on my 5 seconds.
What?
Huh?
You got Aiko going now.
Dude, I'm a dick, I'm telling you. I don't know why you stay with me.
Because it's hilarious when everybody gets mad at you. But I'm laughing on the inside.
Did someone just fart?
I believe so. I absolutely think someone just farted.
Good Lord.
I blame Echo.
It's always Echo's fault.
No, maybe.
Is
Not
anyone
me.
else getting static, or is that just me?
No, it's everyone.
Alright.
Except for the person who's causing the static.
I don't have any static, so it must be me.
Yeah, it's mostly you.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to get off?
Whoa,
We
whoa.
love
That's a
that,
loaded
yeah.
question.
It's a little early, but okay.
Never too early.
She'll
Well,
just whip
dang,
out the
people.
cone and go for it.
Except if you're on AKA radio.
Yeah, or the glow.
Oh, well, they have a oh, that's right. Yeah, they wanted you to, like, stay clean with your language and such.
Oh, can you believe that? I mean, me. And I can't even say the F word. Like, give me a break.
Did you tell them to eat a bag of dicks?
No, I actually tried it for a while. And seriously, every show was like hard work.
Yeah, that really sounds like no fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was no fun in it, and it was hard work because I had to kind of constantly remind myself in my head, that little voice inside the head thing. I know you all have one.
No.
Don't make me feel alone here, okay? But that
Some
little
of us
voice
have big
inside
voices in our head.
You have big voices, mine's little. But it would sit there and go, don't cuss. I go, don't cuss, don't cuss, no. And then sometimes it would just, like, forget to remind me and I'd cuss, you know, and then I'd be apologising for it. It's like, God damn it.
Oh, God.
Would you then say, fuck, I just cussed?
Yeah, like, oh, fuck me, you know?
Oh, shit, I said fuck.
It
Oh,
was
fuck,
like
I
that
said
scene
shit.
in the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
With the nun, like, beating their knuckles and shit. Just pushing them out of
That's
the
the
chairs.
one.
Pushing them down the stairs.
You know, the main scene I remember from the Blues Brothers is when they're going up the building and the hut, for some reason.
So,
I only
Toxie,
remember the mall scene. Instead of driving through the mall.
But
Yeah.
Skype just told me there's a problem with this call. Please wait while we get it back.
But we're still here, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll all be back together shortly. We're not really talking to each other.
Toxie, I want to ask...
Seriously, you don't say things like that because I'm tripping out today and I believe it. You know, it's like, oh my God, you're all in my head.
Toxie, I want to ask you the question we've asked everyone else. Why did you leave Party FM?
Oh, no one was-
Well, it was a variety of reasons.
I remember one of them.
Yeah, there's a variety. I don't even remember all of them, but it was time for me to change, and I needed to step back and reevaluate my position in a lot of things at that time. And yeah,
Okay.
it was you know. Like I said, I don't even remember all of them, but it was a combination of things. It was management, it was listenership, and it was me, and it was the combination, and it wasn't working. And I said, you know what? There's only one factor in this I have some control over, so I exercised that control. But you know, I still love y'all.
All right.
Aw.
So,
Your 2 cents post is still in the forums.
Echo dropped.
That's okay.
you know, I'm gonna since she's not here to defend herself,
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame Jen.
She was management.
I know.
Yeah.
So, all right, Aiko.
Yeah.
What is your favorite moment in Party FM history?
Oh, my favorite my favorite moment would be well, I've got a couple that would be really up there.
Go for it.
I think I know what one of them is.
One would be Squig and the Sarah issue, the Belly Rider.
All right.
Awesomeness. That was just awesomeness.
Here's the irony, by the way. That was not a Party FM thing. That was actually
I know,
Tunes.
but it came over to Party FM.
Yeah,
afterwards. But I know that was a Tunes thing.
Yeah.
God, you and I have whored around the fucking
I know.
net. Yeah, but anyway, so that would be one, would be the Belly Rider, because that was just priceless. The other thing would be the time that Nice and Mean was drunk when we were doing that, was it a story on the VJJ?
Okay, yeah.
You remember that one? And he was then got on to his Sean Connery, you filthy slut accent.
I do kind of remember that.
Oof.
Yeah, he was drunk as 10 men. That was actually kind of funny. It was one of the more funnier moments with him. But my personal favourite from one of my shows would be the masturbation show when we had everyone like on Skype talking about their first masturbation experience.
Mm-hmm.
And Squeak, you came on the outside doormat, and Fidos, you had something to do with a stone pressing down on you. Yes. See, that would still go down as one of my favourites.
I would like to everybody who's not in the Twitch.io studios to know Squig is so red right now. You are so full of shit.
What? I told the story then.
Squeak.
No, I'm just red because I'm laughing thinking about the Fido story mostly. 'Cause that was definitely a highlight.
I know. Yeah, so that would be probably my three stellar moments.
All right.
That I remember at Party FM. Yeah.
Does Tep Tep remember any bits to be able to, or any moments besides making people cry on Disbanded Ethics?
Well, I mean, I don't remember making this one guy cry, but I certainly put him in his place. That fucking hillbilly. You remember that guy?
Oh my God, yes.
Britney Spears girlfriend.
Yeah, and for those
wasn't that Chris from?
Yeah, for those that missed it, and I don't know if this story ever really got told. We used to be partnered with a chat room called Club Ignition. Does anybody remember these people at all besides Tep Tep?
That's a 10-4. I got them.
Oh, that's right, because you used to have all the fucking teeny boppers tuning into you.
They liked my music. What could I say?
They love them some Tep Tep.
You did it too.
Oh,
Shit!
That's
They
hilarious.
love them some Toxie.
I'm wearing my name tag still. It's Toxie.
Oh God.
I'm going to have a hard enough time not calling you Toxie at your own wedding.
You can call me Toxie at the wedding. That's okay.
You have lots of family and friends who call you that?
Actually, yes, I do.
Nice.
Do they also call your soon-to-be wife Mrs. Toxie?
No, mostly they call her Luann, even though her name's Leanne, so she's kind of getting used to that.
I probably will continue to call her Mrs. Toxie.
She will accept Mrs. Toxie. She's okay with that.
Because at least now it'll be legal.
Exactly.
But yeah, we were partnered with Club Ignition, and the guy that ran it, Chris, just one day took us off Club Ignition.
I remember that.
Yeah, off his chat room. So he was on my Xbox friends list, and I went and sent him a message on there, and I said, why did you remove us? And you didn't say anything, blah blah blah. And I did it nicely. I wasn't like, you fucking pussy, although I was thinking it. And next thing you know, he removes me from his Xbox friends, and he doesn't explain anything. So I guess I started going into his room and causing problems, I'm guessing. I can't fully remember.
We tend to be dicks like that.
Yeah. So then he yeah. So then he started having people come into our room and like spam Club Ignition. And so all we did was we just added some triggers to the bot where if anybody mentioned it, it would ban them. Unfortunately, I accidentally banned myself a couple times when I was testing the trigger.
That's smart.
Yeah. And so finally, I guess one night they came in and started causing trouble, and we were doing Disbanded Ethics, and so all of us went into Club Ignition and started causing problems, and then next thing you know, somehow we got him on Skype, Chris from Club Ignition, and we were all just beating the shit out of him, and he couldn't defend himself, so his girlfriend had to start speaking up for him, and we basically were dicks. What that was. It was fun.
I think I was the worst of it all. At least for them.
Because you kept calling her Brittany?
Yeah, I did.
She's like, I'm not Brittany! Like, oh, okay, Brittany. God, we were brutal too, because didn't she have a kid, and we were like calling her like a horrible parent, and
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we definitely called her a horrible parent.
that was awesome. So that's your best memory?
That's the best memory. Yeah.
All right. Carrie, do you remember anything besides Davy B
B.
and the vodka bottles?
Oh, God. Thank you for that image. I just got that out of my head again.
Yep.
That's what we're here
That's
for.
what we're here for.
I'm trying to think. That Davy B vodka bottle probably tops it all.
I hate to think about what that was, considering Davy B and vodka.
Well, Davy B, man, that guy's got a liver of steel. That's all I gotta
Yeah.
say.
What did he do with the vodka?
Yeah, I tried to. The first weekend when I moved to Belfast, we went out for birthday drinks because it was shortly after my birthday. And I tried to match him drink for drink, and I don't remember the rest of the night.
Like,
I don't remember how I got home.
like I can handle my drink, but I know for sure if I went drink by drink with Davy B, I would be fucked. So
Maybe not so much anymore since the wee girls arrived. He doesn't go out drinking as much. So.
Oh, wow. Does he stay home drinking? Because he did that a lot, too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember, I watched him on cam doing that.
Yeah, no, I don't think he drinks as much anymore. I think he's kind of mellowed out with that.
Because he's being all responsible parent and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's your best moment. I'm trying to think, how did that go? I don't know if he actually put a vodka bottle in his ass, but he apparently told us that he did, and we just ran with it.
We were talking on Skype with him and our friend John, and something was said, and then all of a sudden Davey said that he put it up. Yeah.
Can't bring yourself to say it, huh?
No. Even as drunk as I am, I still can't. No, I didn't. I think first it took me 6 months before I'd actually drink vodka in his house.
Nice. Nice. You know that bottle was, like, used very quickly because he drinks a lot.
Every bottle she picks up, she's like, nope, never mind.
I wonder if it had dingleberries.
Where I just bring my own.
Oh, shit.
Dingleberry vodka.
Yeah.
God.
I can't see that being a bestseller, you know.
I just spit beer on my microphone, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Aiko.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Then I think there was a clip you had of me shortly after after my surgery, where I was completely drugged up.
Yep, I do in fact have the little like 2-second drugged up Carrie clip around here somewhere. What's funny is I think I actually had you believing I wouldn't play the clip. like I'm like, oh, I'll just say this is drugged up Carrie, and then I was like, oh, but I'm not going to play it, and of course I played it.
Of course.
No, I figured you did.
And then you got mad at me, I think. That's okay.
Slightly.
Fido, any memories in your brains?
You know, you asked that question, and I hate to embarrass you, Aiko, but the one that really sticks out the most is when you tried out the cone on air.
Well, yeah. That doesn't embarrass me, though.
Well, but I'm glad you I was browsing on DeviantArt at the time, and it actually taught me. I have a policy now. I do not browse artistic nudes when I'm worked up, because you started doing that.
What do you mean by worked up?
A little horny, and
okay.
about 5.
She just wanted to hear him say horny.
Right.
Right. About 5 minutes into it, I started favoriting everything with boobs. So.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, I have a Sibian now, but I haven't done a Sibian show yet.
Because you're waiting for me to ban P Shadow.
Right. Yeah, there is that issue.
P-Shadow.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't even know how to begin to describe P Shadow, but he is like the plague of masturbation. I think he's the only person in this world that could possibly, I don't know, make a comment while I was mid-orgasm and have me just dry up instantly.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's
yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever meet this guy.
Wow.
No, I mean he would make Keel kind of seem like he had a personality.
Wow.
That is not possible.
Wow. No, it is. Yeah. No, it
But
is.
my aim's getting better.
So,
Your aim's getting better.
I miss kill, but my aim's getting better. So.
Oh, I thought you meant some other kind of aim. Sorry. Totally off the track.
Did Toxie.
All right, Toxie.
Twitchy just asked if we did Toxie.
Yeah, I did. Toxie, what was your favorite moment in Party FM history?
Well, I got 2 words.
Bees.
Miss Feisty.
Oh my god.
Elaborate, please.
Well, I think this might have actually been before I was even DJing. I think at that time I might have just been a listener. I might have been DJing. I can't even remember at that time. But I come into the chat room and somehow, like, there's this new name, Miss Feisty, and somehow I get labeled a chauvinist, and I just decide to run with it. So I'm like, get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. And I mean, I'm feeding the troll. And
Nice.
it was one of the most fun chats I've ever had.
And the whole thing was that, like, before I guess she launched into that, too, because her name was Miss Feisty, it was like, hey, how feisty are you? And she's like, I could take anything. I'm thick skin or whatever. And, like, 2 seconds later, he's got her rage quitting.
I think some of the most memorable moments in Party FM's history involve people rage quitting.
Right, other people's misery.
Right. like more rage quit.
Uh-huh.
I mean...
How did that go?
She was mad, because I think that she was a lesbian who wanted your cock.
Oh.
And she was mad that we... Squig and I used to do a show together. It was called, what was it called?
Sexy Time with Twitchers?
No.
Down and Dirty.
Down and Dirty. And we would talk about anything. We'd talk about sex, we'd talk about drinking, pretty much anything people wanted to talk about.
Yay!
For some reason, Moore took exception to this. And she got pissed off and was like, nobody wants to hear this crap. And that's really all I heard from her was that noise. And she rage quit and she went over to another station that's run by 2 people that all of us know.
Right.
We all know these 2 people.
Good Lord.
Squig, do you want to do your favorite moment in Party FM history before I do mine, or do you want to do yours last?
Oh, I wasn't going to do one. I was just going to make everybody else do the work.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I think you need to do one. Go.
Honestly, my favorite ones are the most recent ones. And once again, it's, other people's misery. My show briefly was on a station called Fly Radio. And Fly Radio had this show with these 2 people from South Africa who were just goofy people. Just they laughed for no particular reason. It was a weird show. And I made an offhanded comment about it to the guy that runs the station, and he flipped his shit. And next thing you know, he's removed me completely from the schedule. There's no discussion about it. He doesn't even tell me it's happened. I just am like, I know that's what he did. When I try to bring it up, he starts trashing me on his website and an email telling me I'm a horrible DJ and they fired me and take it like a man, move on, blah, blah, blah.
That's happened to you a bit.
Yeah, that sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Where else did that happen?
Yeah.
Who else? What are you talking about?
AKA?
Well, AKA, we intentionally sabotaged that shit, though.
Yeah,
let's
well,
be
that's
honest.
true, yeah.
Continue. No, that's okay. The Fly Radio, this guy had conversations with him all the time, and they were fine. And then just suddenly he just lost his shit. And what it turns out was he was interested in this dumb, ugly, fucking skank whore that was part of his station. And she didn't like me in my show, and she was constantly, I guess, getting him to fire me. Trying to get him to fire me, and he wouldn't do it until like that one thing happened, and it was like, oh, okay, now I have a reason. I guess it's kind of like my job that I got fired from. So I began tormenting the shit out of them by setting up their website was flyradiorocks.com. I bought the domain flyradiosucks.com. The whore had a rocking fun music. I bought rockin' fun music. And on those domains, I just basically plastered all of the email conversations I had with them. I grabbed clips from their stream to point out how horrible their shows were and how horrible she was. They started having, like, public fights on Facebook because they were having, like, lover spats. I made sure I posted all of that stuff on that website because 2 minutes after they did it, they deleted them off of Facebook. But I grabbed screenshots of them before they deleted them.
Dude, he was cyber stalking them, seriously.
I really was.
No shit.
Like, seriously, he would watch their Facebooks.
Yeah, all day. All fucking day.
It was great.
A little obsessive there, Squig.
I couldn't help it. It was
You need
like
some of my drugs.
my whole being suddenly became fucking with these people's lives. I couldn't get enough of it. And I couldn't stop myself.
Wow.
And so not only was the fucking with them, but we came up with some really good bits. Like what do we do first? Do we do Squiggo Seeks Legal Advice, where I called like the lawyer line?
Crazy Nettie.
Yeah, Crazy Nettie's lawyer line, and then Squiggo Goes to Court, where I'm actually in court, and I believe DJ Fly was played by somebody on this call.
Yes, it was.
And she was referred to as, what was it, Shit Stain?
Shit Smell 69, because her name is Kid Kel 69.
Oh, God.
In case you guys are not aware, Squiggo is very mature.
I am.
Yeah.
Hey, I have people around me feeding into it. There's nobody in those recording sessions for those bits that went, "Oh, guys, we should be responsible." And
I
not
wasn't
do
there.
This." You were on the lawyer line one. That's not true.
Oh, I was? Oh, shit.
You were. You're like, "Thank
Hey,
you."
is that still up on your YouTube account?
Yes, those are absolutely on the YouTube. Absolutely. So that's probably my favorite. There's probably favorites from the past. I'm sure we've had some good moments in Drunken Skypes. We've definitely had some good moments on Disbanded. I mean, the one with Chris from Club Ignition, definitely up there as well. Once again, other people's misery.
I love the windshield one.
The windshield one, yeah.
There was the Christmas episode with Nightfire when she lost her shit because I asked her why she bought a 3-year-old an Xbox 360.
In that case, Twitch rage quit, but the awesome thing was she rage quit after she got to say what she wanted to say.
I did. And then this crazy bitch just kept talking.
Yeah.
Like I was still there.
She's responding to what she said, except she was gone.
So my favorite moment in Party FM history actually also goes back to Disbanded Ethics.
Oh? Besides the Nightfire one?
Besides the Nightfire one. This one goes back to everybody's favorite Dom.
Oh, God, yes. Aiko, are you listening still?
I'm hoping it's who I think it is.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think you even know this.
I don't know that you know this story.
Probably not. So please enlighten me.
One night, we were on Disbanded Ethics, and Nice and Mean was testing a new DJ.
Dreamweaver.
Yes, it was Dreamweaver, and Nice and Mean Sub was on Disbanded Ethics with us, who was
Blaze.
Blaze.
Which sub was that?
Blaze.
There were so many. Oh, Blaze. Okay.
Blaze. Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
And I don't know what happened, but Squig decided it was a really good idea to log into the test stream and see what was going on.
During Disbanded Ethics for everyone to hear.
Right. So he logs in. I may not be able to tell the rest of this. He logs in, and we hear, what was it? Something like, now you be a good little slut and listen to Daddy.
Awesome.
And there was like this really uncomfortable silence. And then Blaze is like, we should disconnect from this. We shouldn't be hearing this.
I think I was there for that. I'm not sure.
You were there for that. Oh my God. Oh, we just kept listening, and she's like, and she got real quiet. And, it was hysterical because I don't think she knew. Like, I don't think she knew there was something between, Nice and Mean and Dreamweaver.
She should have.
I think that's how she found out.
Well, I will let you know that's usually how most of us found out there was someone else. Was because he just fucking got tripped up, Anyway.
What do you, call you the wrong slut or something?
No. I mean, how I found out that more was going on was that I logged in through a different IP and joined his chat room under a completely different name.
Nice.
After he'd sent me to bed.
Right.
Like a good little girl.
Except
and
you weren't.
And here he was, just fucking whoring his fucking ass off. I'm like, oh, okay, dude. So when I confronted him with it, he then told me that it wasn't what I thought it was at all, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Did you believe him?
Huh?
Of course not.
Did you believe him?
No. Because I'd been suspecting it for quite some time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yep. So, yeah, no, I wasn't, and I mean, to me it was probably good timing.
It's time to get out.
Yep. One of my favorite things is we'd see pictures of him that looked like they were taken from the Goodyear blimp.
Well,
you never saw close up pictures of Nice and Mean. It's always
Well, no, someone, I think it was Echo, used to say that he was, the picture that was on the internet was of Stone Cold Steve Austin or someone. He swore it was. Absolutely swore it was. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, and you couldn't prove it any other way because you were never able to actually meet him.
I offered the man a round trip, fully paid to Texas.
And you were also traveling a lot for work, so there was no doubt
and
that
I had offered many times to go up there, and he was not interested in him and I meeting face to face one iota.
I think that's because his ex-wife is his current wife.
Oh, I have not. I don't even know what the deal there is, but he's just full of shit. There is no other way to put it.
That is the beauty of the internet. You can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah, I keep thinking of that. Who is that country artist that sings that song that has Jason Alexander in the basement? You guys don't know, do you?
Well, you're really into country now. We're really not.
There's the Brad Paisley song called Online.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Holy shit! How did I figure that
out? Wow.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. There. Yep.
The country songs are all up to date on the internet and stuff. Why aren't they still singing about pickup trucks and horses?
Brad Paisley tends to sing about things that most country singers don't, like how alcohol.
How he likes to go fishing and leave the missus at fucking home, like most respectable men should. Yeah.
Right. Johnny's daddy wasn't taking him fishing on a Brad Paisley album.
Right.
He's talking about how alcohol makes you pretty.
Yes. So seriously, that's how Blaze found out?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
God, it was fucking unbelievable. I actually wanted Squig to find the audio from that for this show.
Yeah, there's a bunch of disbanded stuff on Eli's FTP that I eventually need to get to, and I know that's one of the things in there. So once I get that, that'll be going out to interested parties.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. It's sad that my all-time favorite moment in Party FM history involves Nice and Mean.
Yeah, that is sad.
Because I was the catalyst for him leaving.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You deserve an award.
Should we? Can we go into that, Squig? Are we good on our...
We might as well, but first I do want to say that Romer wants me to let Aiko know that after disappearing from the internet for a while, Nice and Mean is back, and he's in the 40-plus Jukebox channel.
Ugh, good lord.
And, of course, an honor and submission, and he might be an unacceptable channel. And
yeah, I still can't get in either of those. He has me banned for life because I'm such a psychopathic cunt.
But he's not in Revolutions. Very telling.
Didn't he say you were stalking him, I think?
Apparently. I couldn't give a fucking rat's ass, honestly. But no, apparently I was stalking him, and there were a few other things that I was doing as well. But, it all boils down to the fact that apparently I'm a psychopath.
Well, are you?
Occasionally I can be.
Okay.
But you've got to seriously put a big burr up my ass for me to show my psychopathic nature. Roma would have seen it. I think Roma's I think Roma at one stage was told by me very nicely that he should sleep with one eye open in case I slit his throat.
Oh, wow.
So, Roma would know. Roma would probably be the one person who would really have seen that kind of behaviour from me. And God bless him, because he never really deserved it. It was just, it's just a moment. Roma, get over it. Yep. That you and I are still friends, and that's what counts.
I remember saying I lived with Aiko for 10 years, and he survived, so
You can't be too psycho.
And we're still friends, so that would tell you that I'm not a complete psychopathic nutcase. Right, Roma?
It'll take him a few seconds to respond.
Wait, he's saying, help, she has me hostage.
I'm in a box.
Oh, my God. Where is he? Is he on IRC? Do I need to log on to IRC and abuse him?
I guess he's not calling in. I don't know if he has Skype or anything.
Scared.
He said true.
See? Because if anyone should really have issues with the psychopathic side of me, it should be Roma.
I can agree
It really
with that.
should. Yeah.
I love Twitch's psycho and all.
Yeah, I think all women...
Dude, I don't even fucking believe you right now.
What?
Because you looked at me like, don't kill me.
But I think all women, honestly, and Twitch, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think all women have the tendency occasionally to just go a little nuts.
Oh, you better fucking believe it. Women are crazy.
It's hormones, dude. We're allowed.
Like, we work to keep the crazy in check.
Right. It's our birthright to be allowed to go fucking nuts occasionally.
It comes with the ovaries.
Right, I agree.
You know what? I think it's funny how I'm pretty laid back, but everybody sitting there and always has this response that I'm some kind of psychopath.
I've seen some
but with
pictures
men,
of you.
it's usually that's the way. That if you look at the real nut jobs in history with men, they are usually the really mellow, kind of relaxed dudes.
And then just one day they fucking...
Until they kill the
Right, and then
Jews.
one day they just snap. And when they snap, it's like going postal snap.
Yeah, but see, I don't have to worry about that. I yell at my customers.
Well, that's all right then. You get it out of your system occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what story were you going to tell?
So speaking of psychopath snapping, I was actually...
I'm back, by the way. You were thinking of another psychopath snapping.
Toxie.
I was the catalyst for Nice and Mean to go on an 8-hour on-air rampage.
Oh, and I missed it.
You know
Holy
what?
Shit.
That's what I should play tonight after the show.
Please do. I will tune in and listen to that, because that would just have to...
Awesome.
I've heard his rants before.
It will be done.
We generally tried to keep station drama off the airwaves.
Right.
It didn't always happen, but sometimes it did. And he was doing something, and I told him to get off stream. And he said no. And
did he say, I can't even do the accent. It's all right, don't worry.
He said no, and I don't remember exactly what went down. But basically, he seriously went on an 8-hour rampage. On air.
I think Squid was out of town, wasn't he?
No, I was listening to stream. I was
recording
listening to
every minute of it, weren't you? And laughing, probably.
Well, actually, here's how it happened. I was in the basement listening to whatever show was before his.
I was.
Huh?
I was before him.
You were before him?
I was before him.
Because it was a problem. That's what it was. You and him started getting into it, and you said only talk to me for handoff or something. Is that the one?
Yeah, because we were having problems for months, and I was the last show of the night, but he had replays.
Right.
So he was like, "When are you done?" And I'm like, "You know what? When I fucking feel like it." All right. That's what it was. And apparently him and Blaze didn't like that response.
Okay.
So he would like that control, and you were just not letting him have it.
I apparently am not a well-behaved little slut. What can I say?
Right. For Daddy, of course.
Right. I really think that's what pissed him off, because he actually brought me to Party FM. And I think what pissed him off was the fact that I never fell into line with being one of his little subs.
Right.
I really think that's what it was. So, I was like, you know what? Don't fucking talk to me. There's no reason we ever need to speak to each other than to hand off. He didn't like that so much.
Right.
And then Squig's in the basement listening, fill in the rest.
All right, so I had fallen asleep during Twitch's show, and I had the stream on, and I was listening. About 6 o'clock in the morning, I am awoken by this yelling out of my stereo. Some fucking bitches need to stay in line and shut the fuck up. And he was clearly in one of those extremely drunk times that you were talking about early in the show here, and he could not control the verbal diarrhea, and he didn't want to.
No.
And so we had to have this whole to do, and this was when Blaze was an op and Nice and Mean wasn't, and we would never make Nice and Mean an op because we knew what a control freak he could be, and we didn't want to have to deal with that. So we would never make him an op, but she was an op, and we tried to bring her into the discussion of, you know what, he did something that really is something he needs to be punished for. We're not kicking him off the station, but we're going to suspend him for this.
Well, we didn't even...
We pulled Jen.
We pulled Jen because
That's what we
Jen,
did.
you were involved with me, she was involved with him.
Right.
So we're like, you know what? Instead of doing this by group, Jen, your decision.
Yeah.
You're not involved.
So
And Jen didn't like him anyway. Right?
No.
Probably not, but I mean, who else were we going to fucking bring in?
We could have called you.
Right.
Yeah, that would have worked just as well.
Yeah, I would have just turned around and said, get rid of him.
So Jen decided on just like a 1-week suspension or something. And at the end of the suspension, he just didn't do his show. He was still in the room, but he never showed up, and he never chatted, and he never did a show.
Oh,
and,
the stubborn Nice and Mean was out. Okay.
Right. And then one day we get the anonymous tip. Not really anonymous.
No, Blaze told you that you needed to contact him.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, she was like, I think you should really contact him. He wants to talk to you.
My favorite part with Nice and Mean, and by favorite I mean completely the opposite, was when he wanted voice time. Did you ever get that one, Aiko?
Oh, God, yes.
He wanted voice time, and after entertaining it twice, where all it was the entire time just him talking about how I should do all these different things and
right.
Give him this
I know voice time very
yeah.
well. It's you sit and listen while I tell you exactly how it's going to go down.
Right.
Yeah.
So I knew that wasn't happening because I knew exactly what voice time was. So what I was actually going to say, because I forgot about that part, Twitch, but then the very next thing was me being told by Backseat that she was approached by them to join them on their station.
So during that time we had a hemorrhaging of DJs.
Yeah.
Because they were playing like these covert nasty games.
Yeah.
They convinced Moore to leave by making her an op.
Yep.
And convinced her that she was fucked over because I became an op and she didn't.
Yep.
I think Nice and Mean was another cock though that Moore secretly wanted, even though she was a lesbian.
That's possible.
I really do, because I remember her coming into Honour and Submission one night and just fucking fawning over him to the point of ridiculousness for a lesbian,
she
was a lesbian, right? Or was she bi?
She was mostly lesbian. She had some bi-curious tendencies, but not nearly as much as, she was into girls.
Yeah, no, because I know she wanted your cock, and I'm pretty sure Mike Frankson's would have been downed as well, and and Nice and Mean, I think she wanted to gag on his a few times also. But the whole rant thing, the 8-hour rant thing, let me tell you, I mean, the night that he and I called it off, well, actually, the night before, I couldn't get him off my phone, and I was tired. By this time, I was just tired of the bullshit and tired of the fucking no sleeping and the fucking nutcase job thing that he was. So, we'd had this argument, and it was all revolving around that Corella. And, I agreed.
my
I agreed to everything he told me, and I was, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay, now can I go to bed, sir? Yes, sir. Call me when you wake up in the morning, slut. Yes, sir. So then I went to bed and I slept hard. And the next day I woke up and basically said to him, I didn't fucking mean any of that shit. And I don't plan on doing any of that shit. And you can kiss my goddamn ass if you think I'm going to do that shit. Well, he ranted at me for about, I don't know how long. And I hung up the phone and he rang back and ranted some more. And I hung up the phone and he rang back and ranted some more. And then for the next 24 hours, pretty much, I think it was about 24 hours, my phone would just constantly ring.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, and I just wouldn't answer it. I got to the point where I wouldn't answer it. He filled up my answering machine.
Holy
and
I would just unplugged it.
But that's the thing, is that once he felt like he had been,
wronged,
he just could not control himself. He just could not control, and it became excessive. So that 8-hour rant does not surprise me at all, because I got it in my ear, Yeah. But then I was the one who was the psychopath.
right?
You
fucking crazy bitch.
I know. Goddamn right.
All right, well, y'all, I think I'm going to get going.
Yeah, we kept Tep for a really long segment. We didn't even take a break.
I know.
Anyways,
it's a trap and you fell for it.
Yeah, I certainly did.
I think now's a good time for a break because I need a cigarette.
You need a ciggy?
Sure, I just brought my laptop outside, and now it's time for a break.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we're still going to be back.
We'll be back.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Christ
on a cracker.
Shagoo. All right.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Tep, and the rest of you call back when I tell you to.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be around.
All right. And here's this thing if she's still here.
This is Drugged Up Carrie, and I love Radio Show. You're evil.